Man, it is bartenders gone wild here today. I just unlocked my Magni Bronzebeard bartender, but there's also a Headmaster Kalthazad bartender as well. So we're going hard in the paint today on Bartender Day, but we'll stick with Magni. Let's get this game going. I hope you guys are all doing well. This video is being recorded on Friday, September 19th at 9:07 a.m. It's the joys of my work schedule that I get every other Friday off, so it's nice to decompress after a pretty long week at work and to enjoy a round of Hearthstone with all of you. I don't know what drop number we're on, but getting close to 100, and I've been enjoying this journey with you guys, debating whether or not, based on some of the views I've seen and some of the interest in the game, particularly in the season, honestly, if I want to keep going after 100, but we'll get there. I mean, that's still probably like another half a year away at this rate. So it's like, you know, it's not like this is going anywhere anytime soon. But I've really been branching out a lot of my other content into less news related, less reactions of why something's great or bad, and just the sheer joy and review of gaming.
You have the blessings of the wild.
And honestly, if you've been paying attention in my channel, you might have noticed that, you know, on top of all that, I'm not really focusing on games I don't like. So I'm pivoting away from a lot of the negativity and just focusing on fun stuff. And I honestly don't care if it hurts my subscriber count or viewership, which has honestly stagnated, but I don't care. I know that drama sells, but that's just not who I want to be anymore. So we're going to have fun. We're going to play some Hearthstone, and we're going to have a good time. And that's the way it's going to be. Today we got beasts, demons, dragons, pirates, and undead. Obviously, I started with an undead. I think undead scales well with Rokara. I don't know if it's, you know, ultimately my forever build, but we'll see. The problem with the Rokara ability, though, is that obviously the little undead minions you spawn, you know, you're pooping out 30 or 40 harmless boneheads or whatever happens to be, they're obviously not going to receive value from Rokara's ability. But I find undead interesting in like an interesting position. I haven't played with them really in a while, but in the past, I feel like the best undead games I had were when I treated them honestly as not throwaway minions, and I tried to cultivate and curate them to make them stronger. So we'll see. We'll see if that actually pans out or not. I don't know quite yet. Obviously, if I don't get any undead, it's gonna hurt. Oh, there we go. Look at that little ride or die. Now the deal is, as I've talked about on other streams I've done regarding undead. Or not undead, rather. Other streams I've done, you really can't waste money on excessive rerolls and refreshes. You got to kind of just stick to what works on your tavern, and that means you're going to have a lot more menagerie builds, because if you're not finding an undead or the character you're playing, like if you're rolling pirates and you're like, I don't see a pirate. I think this meta right now does not favor constant rerolls to kind of force the card you want. I think you have to really just stick to what you're given and limit the rerolls as much as possible. That's my thoughts, at least. Nice. At least a little synergy there with the not hide Null, obviously. You know, trying to build him up a little bit, but I'll take that. All right, let's see what our quest is. We got 3 to choose from. We've got, at the start of your next turn, gain 4 gold and get a lesser trinket. We have, after you buy a minion, give it 2/2 and upgrade that. Or you get a copy of the Bellowing Tyrant, which is awesome for a tier 7 card. But man, look at that. Look at that tier D placement. That is a horrible, that is a horrible tier card. I mean, I think Bellowing Tyrant is awesome. I mean, a free tier 7 is pretty good. I'm not planning on going beast. So I don't think that really makes sense for me. And I do find Bellowing Tyrant as well to be one of those cards where you basically like surge very rapidly and then it falls off. Like Bellowing Tyrant makes an impact immediately, but it's kind of because of its scaling and kind of how limited it is. It's one of those cards like you got to play and win. You got to like, okay, I got to win in the next 2 or 3 turns because you're not going to keep up with other characters scaling because you're just not going to be summoning beasts that fast. Even though that it is, it's a 4/3 for each beast you summoned additionally. Yeah, it's just, I know that sounds like a lot, but I don't know. It doesn't. I can honestly count on less than, like 3 fingers, honestly, the number of times like a Bellowing Tyrant has actually like won me a game. So to me, I don't know. I don't know if it's really worth, I don't know if a Bellowing Tyrant is really worth it. And obviously with this particular build, it doesn't make a whole lot of sense. The problem I'm running into right now is it's going to be the old death by 1,000 cuts, I think. I'm just going to run out of health. I'm going to hit enemies for a ridiculous amount of HP. And I just don't have enough, I'm not really getting there yet. But it's okay. We got 2 of these not-hide nulls. They're going to start building up. This may be a rare instance where I do want to just take a shiny ring. Even though I don't think it's the best card. Just because a 1/1 does help some of these lower health minions. And we're still early on. Tier 5, we're still kind of transitioning. He had all beasts, didn't he? I don't want to steal anything from him. I'll do one more refresh and I have to buy off this tavern. Boo. Yeah, there you go. It's a pirate dragon. Like I said, menagerie build. That's what this ultimately comes down to a lot of times. I actually really do like this card. Obviously, I think it synergizes well with Rakara and synergizes well with the Rawhide Knolls. It's good. And hopefully this procs the Reborn and we can get a little bit more value out of those other cards later down the line. We'll see. Honestly, if it was any card he was going to hit, that's the one he decided to hit, right? Nice. We move on. So looking for, obviously, sitting on tier 3 now, looking for our old boy, a new Barak. Looking for a new Rubian Death Swarmer. I'm trying to buff these cards up a little bit. Because I've been winning so much, honestly, an upgrade now doesn't really hurt me too much. So I'm gonna hit 4. I'm gonna see if that shakes anybody else loose. We got a bunch of 2s and 3s. Curious to see if that could potentially change the way somebody wants to play. I don't think it's worth freezing for another ride or die, but I will take a banana, sure. Good synergy again with that Hooktail, because if I can get some cheap tavern spells, that's great. And I'll give all my other minions another attack, sure. I just need more minions. Getting into turn 6, turn 7 here now with 4 minions, technically 5 on the rebirth. It's not that great. Yeah, I don't think it's worth freezing for a ride or die, because a gold ride or die just gives all your other undead 2 attack. I guess that's not horrible. I don't know. It's a tier 2 card, though. I'm in tier 4 Tavern Land. I'd much rather be rolling for a Drakari Embalmer or a Friendly Geist would synergize really well with a Captain Hooktail.
Your strength is eternal.
Obviously, New Rock would be good. And there's a lot of great cards that are just not hitting right now. This guy's gonna have to stop me. It just comes down to that bad health pool. It's okay. It was a forced upgrade. I mean, I say forced upgrade. It was. I could have tried to play the field a little bit, but I don't regret upgrading as early as I did. Okay. Give a friendly Deem Undead Burn. I think a Mummifier is a phenomenal card. I think this card's great because it is a spell. Oh, I should have played that first to get the +1. Sloppy. Boy, they really want me to have this card, don't they? I don't have any death rattles, do I? Do. A macaw into a mummifier isn't actually horrible. Get a plain copy of a random enemy minion. Okay, let's go and play this. Let's go and scoop up the macaw. And why not? Let's rally this guy. I like that. Okay. So, Macaw's going to trigger Death Rattle, which is going to give another minion Unborn. Reborn, obviously, is fueling these guys because they're going to die and come back, give them a little more attack. Yeah. Okay, I like that. I just wish this rally could go first, but... Well, I guess I could. Not at first, but I guess we could do this. Okay. We'll see. Campfire Shadow could be phenomenal if I'm playing against Undead. We got dragons, we got pirates, we got me, we got demons. I think I'm the only one playing. Oh, actually, I shouldn't say that. We got 2 undead here. So there's a chance if I fight them, maybe I can steal a card from them. We'll see.
I admire your success.
We'll see what we get. I still don't think I have the stats. 33, 17, gold grubber. It's pretty meaty. And my rally card got smoked. Didn't even get to trigger that. I kind of think, honestly, if I hit that a little different, I might have actually won that. There's a part of me that thinks I might actually won that. There's finally a buff card. This is the first buff card we've gotten all game. It's pretty wild. All right, we got our trinket now, finally. For next turn. Having a quest card is really nice. Long overdue. Really playing hard into this Hooktail, and then Eternal Night could be good to replace probably the Shadow. Yeah, 2 Eternal Nights wouldn't be bad. Okay, I think I'll bet on that. Pirate. Okay, we're gonna say goodbye to the Campfire Shadow. Wasn't really working out. Let's go ahead and play this. We'll sell that off. We'll go ahead and play Eternal Night. Get some more gold for next turn. I think I take the hit now and buy another Eternal Night. It's probably not a bad strategy, actually. There we go. I didn't have to do that. I just realized I had 2 gold and I sold 1 gold for a minion. I didn't have to do that. That's okay. Whatever. It's done now.
Fight.
Okay. I'm liking this board a little bit more. I think it's going to stack a little bit better synergy-wise. Excellent. All right. Tough opponent. Moving on. All right. This is my one and only trinket. A Macaw triggering a battle cry would have been great if I had that Death Swarmer sitting around. But that seems kind of silly. Make a random minion from tier 3 golden. We would benefit really, actually, the most from that right now based on how bad my board is. I think I'm going to go ahead and do the gold pendant. Nice. So, a lot of gold to spend. We're going to upgrade. And we could actually upgrade again. Let's do it. Why not? Let's just blow right into 6. I mean, that's... I gotta imagine people are like, bro, that dude just went from, like, he leveled up twice. So we got a 5, a 4, a 4, 5. Yeah, so I think that shook everybody into it. Now, the hope is obviously a very, very aggressive upgrade. We really need to get some value out of this next turn. Like, I really need to get a Death Striker or something. You know, I need to get something of value, honestly. If not, then that was a gamble that is probably going to cost us. But this is like kind of like an all-in type thing. I mean, especially going into tier 9. turn 9 rather, with what, tier 3 minions? I mean, that's pretty bad compared to what everybody else has been playing. You know, I've been losing the last few, but we'll see. We'll see if it pays off. I mean, it's a risk-reward type thing. I mean, this is kind of all in on the a handful of cards. But again, Undead being glass cannon-y, you know, is it enough to smoke a single minion? I mean, based on a couple of the health pools I've seen in the last few guys we fought, no, it's not. Especially that gold grubber. Like, it'd take 2 or 3 of my minions to take it down, and I don't have any real back line. It's the big problem right now. Like, I like this guy's board way more than mine. But I mean, look, this guy's got he's got a gold jelly belly. He's got a noisel. What was his trinket? Tavern always have 2 undead, and he gets a free minion. Man. Yeah, that's the, I don't know, it goes back to my age-old criticism, honestly, of this game, especially this particular, with the trinkets and everything. I'm very handcuffed on what I can get. You know, I very aggressively upgraded to tier 6, and am I being rewarded for it? Not yet. Not yet. I mean, so far I got 4/4 in stats. That's what my big upgrade was. Yeah. I'll refresh one more time in hopes that maybe I could dump another card to swap it out with a better tier 6. There we go. Get a random undead and summon it from your hand. Okay. That's better than, I mean, to me that's got to be better than what am I going to get rid of? Probably the macaw, right? Well, that is summon a death rattle. Summon it. No, see, that doesn't really help. That doesn't synergize. Right now, the only thing the macaw is doing is giving me another undead minion. Yeah, I think the macaw's got to go, because at least the undead is
As compensation.
there's a chance. We get some nice value with that. Okay, I'll take that. That was a decent round. I just need some taunts now. I haven't really been getting any taunts. Need to try to keep the that rightmost card alive as long as possible to get some value out of it. But again, no summons. That bubble's gonna really hurt here in a second. Ouch. Yeah, lethal. I was gonna say that might be lethal. It was a gamble. Yeah, I mean, I don't regret it. It's a gamble. You know, you try. You throw out some cards and you see what sticks. You say, well, you know, I'm going hard in the paint on a tier 6, and I want to be handsomely rewarded. And you're up against tier 6 and tier 5 golds. Like, what do you think's gonna happen? I do think that undead are hurting this season. Obviously, a Noisel would have really helped me out a lot there. But I do think undead are not in a great place. But I thought that last season too. But I figured I'd try it, roll the die, so to speak, see what exists out there with undead. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Stick around for next week. We'll have another one, and we'll give it another go. Have a great one. Take care. Bye-bye.